this is Teminola saying welcome back to my channel, Real Talk with Teminola. Thank you for liking, thank you for commenting, thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed yet, click on the red button down by your right hand side and you subscribe. So be part of the one big family that we're creating here. Please go to Body and Hair _Temi on Instagram and start to purchase our skincare regimen. Look at the lovely attire that I have on here. It's also provided, designed, styled. My entire outfit, to my accessories, to my jewelry, to everything is styled, designed by Fashionables by Temi. You can see our address, our details, our social media addresses below. Please call us, send us email, and let's plug you in and sort you out.
But we don't talk anymore.
Welcome back to Real Talk with Temi. Today's topic is going to be something that is going on in the airwaves. Last week, I think so, Genevieve Nnaji, an actress, a popular actress in Nigeria, said something and it became profound and yet controversial. And what did she say? She said mental health it's important to key into spiritual journey in order for you to heal yourself, to cure yourself of any mental disability. And of course, the likes of Daddy Freeze pounced on that and they said, why is everything spiritual in Africa? There is a medical treatment for that already. If you have mental health issues, why don't you go face doctors and let doctors sort you out? And for me, I don't think either of them are wrong. Genevieve Nnaji is not wrong. Neither is Daddy Freeze wrong, because I can understand the perspective from which they're coming from. But I'm going to lay emphasis more on what Genevieve said. And that takes me to my topic today that says finding happiness, finding joy, and finding peace in relationships via spiritual journey. Can I bust a bubble? Do you know man is a spirit? That is, you and I, we are spirit. We live in a body and we have a soul. The soulish realm of the man, you can look this up in the Google. I don't want to bother us with the source document, but Google is your friend. Go check it out. But man is a spirit. That is, you're spiritually connected. That's why you find out that a lot of people, even if they don't say that they worship God, they are connected to something. People say, oh, the universe is speaking to me. It's because you are naturally a spirit and you are to be connected to a superior being. So what am I saying? You are a spirit, you live in a body, that is, you are housed in this body. This flawless skin is just a shelter for my spirit, and I have a soul. I'll be talking about the soulish realm. I'm going to lay emphasis on that. I'm still going back to what Daddy Freeze and Genevieve said in the week. You know, the soulish realm consists of your mind, your place of reasoning, and that's where your mental health is taking place. Your mental health emanates from your mind, your reasoning, and this is being fed by emotional stability, relationships, social intelligence, and all the rest. So they are subtle issues, but yet they are very important. Because your soulish realm is very important for your entire state. So what Genevieve was saying is that, let's say you have a defect in your soulish realm. That is, let's use the word depressed. You're depressed, you have mental health issues, you're bipolar, or anything relating to mental issues. Please, I'm not trying to take anything away from mental health disability. I understand it and I understand the gravity. And my topic here is actually alluding to the power of mental health state. But I'm trying to take it further by saying, yes, science can cure things. Science can heal you. Science can treat you. But because you're a spirit being, for you to have an absolute ablution, for you to have the wholeness, you have to be very sound spiritually. And what will help your soundness spiritually is your relationships. Your relationships with God, your relationships with people, your relationship with yourself. When you love yourself, it's so easy for you to be mentally stable. When you love God, when you have a walk with Him, it's so easy for you to be mentally stable. And that's what Genevieve was saying. Genevieve was saying that, yes, medical care can treat you of mental instability, but it's only a spiritual walk. It's only you aligning, because we're a spirit being. That's your foundation anyways. Your foundation is that you're a spirit being. You live in a body and you have a soul. So if your soul is defective, you have to go back to the foundation. And if you know, a lot of the reason for mental instability is breakdown in relationships. I have a doctor friend that tells me that 80% of the women in mental institutions are women that have suffered one relationship loss or the other. So it goes to the root cause to say relationships are very pivotal to your mental state. The same thing to men. Men that commit suicide today, people that jump today, you can see that all over Nigeria, all over the world. People are so unstable. It's because our relationships are breaking down. And why is our relationship breaking down? It's because a lot of us has refused to acknowledge that we are spirit beings. So we've disconnected ourselves from that reality that you are a spirit. You live in a body and you have a soul. So you have to feed your spirit man with something. You find out that people that are happy, scientists have said this, scientifically it has been proven, are people that have spiritual relationships. Even other religion talks about these things. So you can't say that it's only medical science that can cure mental instability. It's wrong. It has to come from a journey with a spirit being. And the spirit being, the supreme spirit being, is God. I'm a Christian and I believe that Jesus is Lord. But I'm not here to load that on you. But what I'm saying is that for you to have beautiful mental health state, you need to have good relationships with people. You need to find joy. You need to find peace with people. And how do you do that? You need to first of all have a good relationship with yourself. A lot of people, they don't appreciate themselves. They don't believe in themselves. They think nothing is going to come out of them. And you know, that mentality, of course, will dovetail to relationships that they have with other people. Marital relationship. There are some people that they don't love themselves. When you don't love yourself, when you don't appreciate yourself, it's impossible for somebody to love you, because nobody can love you more than you love yourself anyway. That's just the reality. A lot of people say, when I get married, I'm going to be happy forevermore. Nothing like that. Your happiness is what you create for yourself. And how do you begin to create that happiness? You appreciate a God in your life. So begin to form that relationship and strengthen that relationship with Him. Then that relationship with God will help you strengthen your relationships, your other mundane relationship, your relationship at work, your relationship with your friends, your relationship with family, your relationship with marital relationships. And you find out that at the end of the day, you'll be able to have emotional intelligence in dealing with people. Because God Himself will teach you how to apply boundaries. And when you begin to apply boundaries and have emotional intelligence in relationships, it will help your mental state. Because now, you won't project so much on somebody. And when the person is not reciprocating that love, you won't feel bad. Because that's where mental health issues comes in. You want people to love you more than you love yourself. Some people, they can give people 100% and they can't give themselves 1%. A lot of people call me and be like, oh, tell me, mama, my partner is such a selfish person. My partner, I tell the people that I could tell. I said, it's not your partner, it's you. Because you are overfeeding the person. And you know, it's natural. When people are overfed, they begin to take that source for granted. But you yourself, you need to begin to practice boundaries for your own mental states. But a lot of us will overload ourselves. A lot of us will begin to think, oh, it's my children that will give me happiness. It's my husband that will give me happiness. It's my career that will... No. You have to find the happiness in your spiritual journey, and it's your spiritual journey that will begin to teach you how to have relationships with everybody. So Daddy Freeze is right, but he's not completely right, because mental health states can only be totally cured by medicine and also spiritual experience. I've had people that, I know a friend that was very suicidal during the COVID lockdown period. She just started a series of hours of praise and worship, just thanking God, just worshiping God. This is somebody that was extremely depressed. And after that experience, her eyes opened and she began to see all the blessings that she has. She has a good home, her children are healthy, they are doing well. She began to see her blessings, and that helped her relationship with her husband, relationship with her siblings, and at the end of the day, she's better off. She didn't go to the hospital, do you understand? But she didn't. And today she's okay, she's better. At least I know that, because she's somebody that is quite close to me. So I know some mental issues might require you to see a doctor, but the root solution is for you to discover your road back to God. And in discovering your road back to God, you'll be able to understand how to relate better with people. So emotional intelligence is there, spiritual journey is there, and also your regular medical checkup, please, is important. Check yourself. Thank you. And if you have any comments, if you are going through any mental issues, if you are disturbed, please reach out to me. My email is on the screen. Please, let's talk about it. This is where I'm here. Next week, I will continue with this topic, and I'm going to use my own personal life experience. Who is Timmy? I'm going to tell you a bit about myself, so you won't say, "Oh, she's lucky. She had it good." No. When I tell you that nobody has had it good, even your pastor, your religious leaders, they've not had it good. Even Dangote, even Bill Gates, even Elon Musk, everybody has their period, their down period. But what you have to discover is what makes you go up, what triggers your happiness, what triggers your excitement. And for me, God is the root to every man's joy, peace, and happiness. Thank you for staying and listening. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sending out this link. Please let people know what is happening here. Thank you, and God bless you. Take care.